Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Victoria from Keeping It Holistic, where I talk about healthy living, motherhood, and more. And this week I'm going to be filming another what we eat in a week video. And this week I'm going to be filming some more simple and easy recipes that are still healthy, but just a little bit less work to put together. Something that you really need when you're busy and you want something healthy to eat during the week usually. So these are going to be the recipes for you, and I'll have everything linked in my description box down below, and it'll be on my blog, so definitely check it out. And I will put it together in a grocery list for you guys as well. So let's get into the recipe for tonight. It's going to be zucchini boats. So the first thing you're going to want to do is cook your ground pork, and you'll season it with thyme, oregano, salt, fresh garlic, and you can add in a little bit of onion, but I forgot to do that tonight. Next, you're going to want to slice your zucchinis in half lengthwise and scoop out a little section in the middle. I almost forgot to scoop out the center, so I accidentally put the olive oil on first, but you'll want to put the olive oil on after you scoop out the center. Then you're going to put your ground pork inside and top it off with a little bit of shredded cheese. Bake at 375 degrees for 25 minutes. So tonight for dinner I am making pineapple teriyaki kebabs, and the night before you're going to want to marinate your beef, and for the marinade you're going to need some fresh garlic, fresh ginger, salt, pineapple juice, and coconut aminos. Then you're going to cut your pineapple, bell pepper, and onion into large enough pieces so they don't fall off when they're on the grill. Then you're going to want to cook your kebabs on the grill on medium-high heat until the meat is cooked thoroughly, so you'll need a meat thermometer for this. Make sure you cover your kebabs in olive oil and flip halfway through. So for Thursday night's dinner, we kept it really simple. It's just a beef and cabbage stir fry, and it's just a pound of ground beef, half a head of cabbage, half an onion, some fresh ginger, salt, and Chinese 5-spice. Recipe is really simple and it's really delicious. I hope you give it a try. I actually had an issue halfway through where I had to stop recording and then put the ground beef in the Instant Pot because it was still frozen even though I put it in there yesterday in the refrigerator. So was that, but it's really tasty. And now we're gonna ask our little toddler taste testers what they think.
So if you're sick and I have
You think people should try it?
no.
Yeah. What do you like about it? It's a little spicy. Tonight I am making my sheet pan sausage and potato dinner. And you start with some potatoes, and I would cut them even smaller than what I have here. And then you add some chopped up cauliflower, and I use some frozen ones here to make it easier on myself. Then I added some olive oil, rosemary, thyme, paprika, and salt. And if you're not using spicy sausage, you'll want to use some cayenne pepper as well. Then I remembered I forgot my onion, but you'll actually want to add that on before you do the olive oil. Bake at 400 degrees for 20 minutes, then remove from the oven and add your sausage, which should be cut into half-inch slices. Then cook again for 20 minutes. Finish with some homemade raw sauerkraut. Tonight I am making my zucchini lasagna, and I'm cutting my zucchini into thin slices lengthwise. Then I laid them out on a paper towel for a half hour, and you can add some salt to help remove the moisture. Meanwhile, cook your ground beef, and I forgot to do this, but you need to add salt, oregano, basil, and garlic. Then mix your ricotta cheese and egg together. Now you can layer it here any way you want, but I would recommend putting your sauce on the bottom and then your zucchini. And then you're going to do layers of sauce, zucchini, ricotta cheese, and ground beef. For the top layer, you'll want a half pound of mozzarella cheese shredded and a quarter cup of Parmesan. Add some oregano and basil and put in the oven at 400 degrees for 40 minutes covered, then uncover and broil for 5 minutes. For the last night, I made sheet pan tuna steaks and asparagus, and I started by boiling some water on the stove, then cut off the ends of your asparagus and add it to the boiled water. Boil for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, place your asparagus and your tuna steaks on a sheet pan. separate dish, take a stick of softened butter, add some basil, oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, and salt, and mix together. And for the asparagus, add some olive oil or avocado oil, salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. Then broil for around 15 minutes depending on how well you want your tuna steaks cooked. Before serving, add some fresh lemon juice. So that was what we eat in a week, and a lot of these recipes you can double the recipe so that you don't have to cook a whole lot. You can make it 2 weeks worth of meals if you eat them 2 nights in a row, or you can freeze the second serving and then you can reheat it whenever you don't feel like cooking. So that's a good idea. And then I tend to keep the breakfast simple, bacon and eggs a lot of the time. And then for lunch, it's usually just stuff that's like thrown together. So like hard-boiled eggs or cold cheese, cold meat, avocados, sauerkraut, pickles, stuff like that. We just kind of throw together almost like a charcuterie board, and that keeps the whole cooking thing really easy for me, because who has time to spend all their time in the kitchen cooking? It may seem like that, especially if you're into the Weston price diet like me. It can seem a little overwhelming, so keep it simple. Don't overwhelm yourself, and sometimes, batch cook like I do, meal prep ahead of time. You can cook a whole bunch of stuff on the weekends and then eat it throughout the week. So do stuff like that, and I may make a whole video about that just to kind of put all my ideas in one place. So stay tuned, and please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment, and the recipes will be on my blog. You all guys.